Wow. Oh my gosh. How are you guys doing? What's up, Shed fam? We got the screen all whacked out of proportion like usual, but we're rolling here tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Those of you who are live, it's like at least Josh was waiting. I think maybe two people. One of them could be myself. I don't really know. First, a couple things I'd like to get to here today. We're going to be changing the stream podcast time. We're going to hit Sundays. And I looked at the schedule, and no matter what, you're going to be on when certain people are on. And there's certain things you want to watch and don't want to watch. And there's also certain times that are just better for projects that you're working on. This new time is going to be Sunday, starting this Sunday at 8 p.m., I guess, 2000 Eastern time. So you guys tune in. Sorry if I lose some of you to other things that you watch, and I'm sorry to anybody who loses three people that watch. That's what it is here. You guys, so make sure to stay tuned this whole entire time. Today we're going to do a couple different things. We're going to do a keyword giveaway. I just decided this at the last minute. I got some Starsaphire breeding group chipped up. We're going to do that on a keyword giveaway later. And I think we're just going to do another little giveaway, maybe an Uncle Joe's mystery box. You know, I never did put those on the website, and I really, really should. You guys, welcome in, everyone. Thank you, guys. What kind of tanks do you guys all have? Like, what are you guys working with here? How many tanks do you guys have? How many tanks do you guys have? I'm just kind of curious. You're probably getting close to 100 right here in just this room here. Some of them are small, some of them are large, quite large, up to 300 gallons. So I'm just kind of curious to see what you guys got. Right on. Killy Trent, what is up? Richard Reynolds, hello, how are you? Moat, hello. Welcome in, you guys. So, what did you guys do this week? Did anybody do anything fun? You know, I mean, exciting. I got new fish. We're going to take a look at those a little bit. See if anybody else comes in. Kind of missed a few weeks here. We're back on schedule, or just regular anyways, getting ready, like I said before, to change and everything. So, you know, something I wanted to touch on a little bit before we started here, because I am talking about new fish that we got in today. These are wild fish. They're imported. And just as when you get in any fish, I guess, you really need to quarantine and medicate them. What are you guys doing right now for medication? I'm just kind of curious on that. Like, I have noticed a couple things. There's rumors around, and not much on that today, but I'm just curious, what are you guys using for your medications on your new fish that you get in quarantine now? For those of you that didn't hear, go ahead and, you know, say something in the chat. Otherwise, anybody else watching, drop your comments in here, because we're going to be doing a little bit of a look into medications, and you know, we're just going to be looking at medications soon. It's a serious topic. You know, some of them they just seem to be getting harder, and some of them seem to be kind of maybe leaving as new brands are maybe coming in. Yeah, just something to kind of think about a little bit. Richard, the Aquashella content. I entered I entered guppies in and Ginga sulphurus. Talked about it at the Aquashella overview. I got 10th out of People's Choice. I don't really know exactly how many guppies were entered and how many they let do People's Choice. And my shrimp didn't do very well. I was told that they had good color, like really good color, but they're just too small. Yeah, I've got some tips on maybe getting them larger. You know, my other shrimp seem to grow large. So, yeah. So you got some new fish in. I got some of them up on the camera right there, right now. What we can do here is we can check it out. The ones I have on camera right there weren't the ones I was going to show first. Those fish are absolutely sick. I want to see them. And turning around. Let's see if we can do it. Nope, that's not the that's Uncle Joe. That's nose. Let's see. Then there's that. I don't know. Sooner or later, I'll get this figured out. I thought we could just make this large. There we go. We got to these anyways. Any of you guys ever keep any of these or know what they are? Sneak peek. Yeah. Sneak peek. Richard is PM. So PM. I don't know. Can't PM when I'm on here. I don't know, but I can check my PMs. If you need on here, I will. I'm gonna have to figure that out too. So the first fish here that I wanted to actually show you guys, which was the last fish I wanted to show you guys, because I was super, super impressed with these when I opened the bag. And I've seen them before at shops, and they're usually, I mean, unless they're different ones, they're not colored up as well. These came looking like this, packaged really well. The fish look really great. I do see one white spot on one of their tails. There also is a little bit of debris inside of the tank, so I really don't know. These are clouded archerfish. Yeah, archers. And let me take that banner off of it. So, and all the fish I'm going to show you here today are wild, except for one of them are not wild. There's look at a lot of fish. Any of you guys, I know some of you guys have kept wild fish. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with these. I did a little bit of reading on them. I saw them pop up on the price list, and it was like, you know, Aquashella, Texas is coming up. We're going to debut the Uncle Joe's Fish Shed booth there. I'm seriously going to try to build something, you know, with this fishing here on Colorado books, and I'm going to build a really nice booth to go there. We're going to, you know, getting up there and the best to show up in the booth and stuff. Let's see what we can do with the fish shed. Yeah, I mean, I think I can. I think we can do really well with that. Yeah, these fish here definitely the common archer fish. You know, some are freshwater, some are brackish. From my understanding, these were listed as being caught small batch out of freshwater. So we're gonna run with that on these. I was told not to do anything, add salt or anything like that besides salt medication when I first did the QT them. You know, one of the things I really like about these, when I was looking at them, I see two fish, and I don't know what the difference is in the big back pattern there, but for the most part, all the other fish in there, super clean patterns. The fins were all good shape. They were active. They were learning in. And the one that's right in front of the camera swimming across right there, that one and one other one just stood out to me right away with the dark patterns. I don't know why. I just thought that was the way to sex them or something. I haven't really looked into that yet. We got a little bit of learning to do here with these archer fish. We'll get the medication in there later tonight. The light goes back off. I just have that on now to show you guys. And put some top cover in there, a couple floating branches, even though it is a QT tank, to get them as comfortable as we can. I was told that when they get these fish, these are like to turn and burn these as quick as they can, something while not holding well. So I'm not 100% sure what that means. I did send an email for clarification. I didn't check it back, so I have no idea. So any of you guys that don't know this, and I'm sure maybe everybody does, but I just think it's super cool and I like to share it. My wife came over and I was like, wow. Or when I came into the house, actually, and I pretty much told everybody, dude, besides being surface feeders, they spit water on their butts. So I'm going to drop the tank level after I get these guys done with QT, just for a while to check it out before I take them to Aquashella in Dallas. And we're going to put some branches and some bugs up in there. going to make sure to feed these guys plenty of live foods and introduce them to some floating stuff mixed in along the top, so other people don't have to use live foods, but that would be their preferred food. Pretty, pretty cool. So you guys, I mean, if you guys want some fish that can literally hit you from across the room, come and check me out at Aquashella in Dallas. Otherwise, order some. I'll probably get some more of these too. Wondering what we should look at next year. I don't even know. I just kept the damn fish on there the whole entire time. I guess I could have been talking with you guys. For some reason, this is just not wanting to do the best. It is what it is. Hey, there I am. It's got like funny shape and lagginess today. Hello, Jeff Payne. How are you doing today? We're just sitting here today talking about some that I got in, Jeff. Some wilds. They're just sitting up in quarantine right now. Well, another thing too, I do have these guys up in the air a little bit warmer in a bigger tank than I usually quarantine in. I planned on putting them in here anyways. I did only get 10 or 12 of them in there. I'd have to begin out of the 20 that I wanted to have. I wanted to have a decent group. I guess I could have crammed them inside of a smaller tank, but not really. We'll just medicate them in there. They're pretty damn cool though. I'll see it again. Let's look at it. So weird that I can't figure out. Oh, that's beautiful. There they are again. We found an archerfish, you guys. Mo says, is it ever necessary to make a brackish tank for the brackish type? Fare well enough in regular fresh water. So I did a little bit of looking into this, and so a lot of people are like, oh, these are freshwater ones, these are brackish water ones. And then I found out they actually, some of them do spend almost their entire lives in freshwater with just such little bit of salinity that we're basically, when we're treating them and stuff and adding salt like to our Shipment tanks, I think there's more salinity into that. And then there's others that pass back and forth between them, kind of like some of our fish here in saltwater, Southwest Florida, just easily. It seems like they just fell underneath like all three groupings of that. Where some, literally lived out their life because of where they lived and had to, they went from fresh to brackish to pretty good salinity, or actual low salinity to brackish water. For some reason today, that's supposed to be me on the screen right now. I don't know what's going on. It is what it is. Let's see. But I'm just not there. Which isn't a bad thing, I guess. There we go. Maybe I don't even know what I'm doing. So that's pretty much what I learned about them. I'm going to add salt to these guys like I do when I treat stuff while they're in quarantine, and we'll put them with medication also. But they're not going to go in any brackish water. I don't even know if I birdwalked off your question and that answered. Anyways, when I got these fish, you can check and see. You just have to ask, and they'll tell you if they came from brackish or salt. So we only can go with brackish or fresh. We can only go with really what they say, and then hope that. She said there was no salt also. So that's pretty cool. Hello, Divinity. How are you today? How are you? I guess we do have a couple people in here. How fun is that? What else have you guys been up to? You guys, what have you been doing for your medication? That was a serious question, actually. I wanted just to get into that. It's really on my mind. Also, well, there's people who've kept these a lot more than me. But this is it right here, that tank. I got these, like I said, to play with them, to learn about them, and to get them ready to take them to Aquashella. In Dallas. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get a few more. That's one of the things I want to take. But it's not too very many. But I did get some other super cool stuff we can look at here too. Do you have any other guys ever keep these? I wondered if Anthony's kept them. I feel like there's a couple guys from my club that have had them too. Yeah, they're pretty super sick. Here, you guys want to see something else right now? And then I can move the camera to some other fish. You guys can look at this. Hey, you guys. What fish you guys want to look at? You should make an outline. Oh, I know what's in the United States. Look at these. Move the camera over here. African butterfly fish. So I did bring some of these to Aquashella Orlando for LRB, and towards the end of the show, he busted them out. They seem to be pretty dang popular. Popular enough that he wanted to grab some of them and take them home with him, and I ordered a pile more. Now I just got to figure out how to. Now everybody's in quarantine, thanks you guys. So the stuff, it's not looking at. Thanks, don't look like. Let's see if we have this one. You guys did the companies? I wonder who bought the ones at Aquashella. I'm just curious. I don't know if anybody else who has these. They're pretty. Oh, yeah, I do want that. Apple picture is super cool. The first time I had ever even seen one of these was at a club auction here in Florida. I think it was up in Tampa or Pascal. And why should you get them fly? Okay, so and stuff like that. So here, guys. Sticky water. We can save that. All of it. They got that camera. Wow. They gave. You wanted to keep pushing forward. Okay, this is horrible. I do not want to. It was fish actually, and so you guys are looking at us. Check and see this thing is even working. This camera only. Oh my gosh, you said you want. This thing is cool. You know, another thing I really like about these butterfly fish, they just kind of like glide through the water and stuff like a tarpon or an arowana. Somebody had told me, I just forgot now also when I had read it, that they're related to one of those guys. Now I can't remember who it is. So I was looking for the butterfly fish and looking for a couple other things, and on a whim, I saw this little guy here. I tried to order a couple of them. It's pretty big. So he's moving around again at one moment. So I don't know. I've seen a couple big ones. You know, they're kind of interesting. To keep something like this, you're going to need like single, like just a tank. From what I'm understanding, like, there are a lot of people say they keep two of them together and stuff like that. And so we'll see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grow this style for a while. I try to I'll take them to an Aquashella event or one of the neighbors have 10 months. I don't really know yet. Let's get rid of this. You don't want to talk about it, but let me tell you a few things that I know. Something to get. I do live in Africa. I do believe I was hot my head. No, I just forgot. So we're not even going to top of it. What I do though, it's really a big tank. They get a lot of meat too. I learned that it's even though they can bigger, they don't really do much in a lot of the other numbers, and I don't even know that. I'll here assume that they don't move around as quick as I think. You know, good energy diet, so you know, if you guys sales, let's say, sure, stuff like that. We're trying to keep them much fly, even from that. So one thing I did notice from this guy, he's not bright-eyed, bushy-tailed at all. If you look at him, he's kind of different, kind of hanging up at the bottom of the tank. He has swam around a couple times. Belly's kind of dented in a little bit. It's dented in, but if you look at it, it's all maybe he did how he was dented in a little bit. We'll work with him. Actually, to make a call before I have it at the end of the site. Something I know. Ask the two questions about medication, and stuff like that. You're not supposed to put the audio electronics in this time. Audio seems to be cutting it. So, and it might not be. I have no idea. That's too bad because I do have a microphone. So that there's a little behind the buffer. There's cool information on it. I actually have it online. I wanted to do a video on it. but I'm sorry, it's and it's going black. It's not really much, so we'll get on that. Yeah, so we find them in a couple different places. They're almost always a wild caught, even out of the finding ones, I guess. You see that sort of thing. So, I did see a couple things online where people say they breed on super hunters, dry, plenty of ours, with colors with it, to speak with the stars. Um, so these also be small. Another reason why I think that they always come in smaller is because they are more solitary fish, and the babies will be more. I mean, these guys actually even say that it's not like keepers or anything like that. They're just easier to get. They did net these guys out of the gentle, who I saw some other videos where they take saying that some people pretty slow, they just walk into the center and they get them out. Also, um, we'll see how this guy does over the next couple. We don't, he doesn't look up hard a couple months. Like really, that's 100%. We won't have a well sale. I'm sure we will have some. Gosh, thank you for doing what you do. Sunday is just fine. I hope so, you guys. I think with Sundays, it's just going to be a little easier. Sunday is just Sunday, and people are more chilling and stuff. I work in the weekend fish, get the fish coming on Thursdays. I literally think I have a lot of cool stuff to share with you guys, and I do figure out what you can get after time. Thank you guys so very much. How's that? You guys hear me again? I removed my. Hi guys. Josh. You always get this type of thing up. Josh, you're 2018. That's right. You haven't that rat. I need to come over and see it. If I have to video sometimes. It's got some dry separated up. This is so fun. I like looking at the chat. Polyguard, is that for your polyguard for your teeth? Okay. Right on. Yes, I definitely want to look up to it. We're talking about this. I would imagine. Would you guys, can anybody dig that? Like the true tours and stuff like that? I'm getting ready to post one video of one that I did on the other side. Actually, it's all shot. And then we should really do one here. Maybe if you guys want to make topics. What about other people's pictures? Let me know what you guys think. Also, stay active in the chat, you guys, because these Starsaphires over here, you guys want to see something really cool? All right, I'm going to show you that. So, yeah, let's move the, where are the Starsaphires? No picture. Oh, because it's on the app. So I just checked out Starsaphires. You guys will be able to see it. You can't see it now because I have them over in there's no container for after the giveaway. To be packaged up and shipped out to that box. It's one male, year and a half old, two females, year-old, breeding Starsaphires, absolutely stunning. That's check with it out. The website, go ahead. So what we got just actually do okay. Anyways, I have the giveaway tool that's running. we brought today. Talking about kids losing stuff. I mean, what did we talk about? Let's see. We got this on. This has been on anyways, and this one just tell something to take a seat out. The keyword. All you gotta do is not the keyword. Not the keyword at all. Let's see what other fish look at. It's Starsaphires. If I even see it, you guys can't see it. Oh, you can see what the word is if I show you the screen. Anyways, things we've talked about. Oh, I'll show you guys. If this doesn't give away, doesn't happen during the live stream, I'm going to keep these fish for one more week. We'll touch on it on Sunday too. They're really nice fish, right? But it's just up north of here. That one that's from my camp and saw thing that's small and definitely. That's something we have here. I'm trying to set it all the time. I'm going to invest just 100% back right there. $149 before that. It's like 5.5. It's safe. Beautiful looking, just about fully chipped off the outside. Starsaphire. Well, good numbers. So just to let you guys know, and you guys watching afterwards, because I'll take comments out of there from the throughout the week. Some of the things we talked about can be a keyword. So we dropped medication of learning medications. I brought up a couple other things. I mentioned Aquashella. I said hi to everybody. Let's see what else. That's right. Wild fish species. Nobody even thought it was maybe something new. What kind of wild fish species did you guys keep that up? What are you doing for medication right now? Like, what are you getting for medication? You make your own medication. Those are just some of the things we talked about so far. Just to give you an idea. Now, it doesn't mean that we talk about anything that we can touch on the keyword giveaway from Starsaphires. And it doesn't mean we're. But that does let you know what we talked about. It gets everything thought up. And that it is a keyword giveaway. Also, I think we should just do another giveaway today to just like to credit or something like that. We're also after today, then bring it up with the credit, with the giveaways, because I want to start doing that really for the week. So I'm getting up months. Unless there's special giveaways like Quinns Fins or stuff like that. Richard Reynolds is ready again right now. She just moved this fish. And fish. So excited. She went by those and this other part of the fish. We decided we'll see it. And I do believe that could be this weekend. Let's look at this right here. No, what happens there? Those are the fish. We move that. And then stay over there. Make that big. And go check out the fish. So again, as the other fish I showed you guys, I ordered more of the hot buffers. This is, what we got. Oh yeah, a couple other things about on the hot buffers that I don't even really know. I wrap this up. These actually have big ass tank, you guys. 125, 150 gallons, really for long term. Because they look beautiful, solid, more for really fast. I think that was a hot buffer. Was that a hot buffer, Josh? I don't remember. I think it was. It's just very beautiful. We're going to talk about that. That is too fun. So it's fashion. Josh, yes, I'm up in the chat. You guys getting sidetracked. Talking about the talk. It's good. I get to chat. Oh, yeah. They're like 76 to 80-degree water. So it's just trying to really super good. Find no heat stuff here at the shed. It will get colder in the winter. We have to blow it off. Does happen. We'll keep them up high. Like moderate flow and mess meters. So they're either going to require heavy filtration, dumpsters, canisters. I mean, unless you really want, changing stuff, you guys. That's much with her. Anyways, you guys are just sitting there staring at that screen. I'm over here trying these other fish out to show you guys, and here we come. Oh, yeah, you guys probably. You guys want to look at archerfish instead again? We can talk about these archerfish again since Josh brought them up. The other fish we can just talk about. Get the camera up. Sorry, guys. Should be the best bet. Is if I had a robot. Anybody here have a robot? It'd be fun. If you had a robot. For a child. Never mind. We don't want to keep something. Just kidding. Check out these archerfish for a second. Oh, how do we do that? There we go. 36 minutes into this. You guys, I'm back at the archerfish again. Just because we are, and they're super, super sick. I want to hop into this chat here a little bit and answer a couple questions, look at a couple things. And then we'll just sit and look at these, and you guys can look at my beautiful face for a little while more, and we'll talk about the last fish that I got in, which is not a wild caught fish. It's actually an imported fish from Bangkok. And then I have a little bit of a mistake to clarify. I think that was made just recently, and that's not too bad. I hope you welcome in. So, yes, I love this fish too. I don't know which fish you're talking about. Unless you're talking about the one we were talking about there, Josh, but I'm assuming it's right here, Josh. Clouded archer with the spots that look like clouds. Yes. And then we were talking about the patterns on these, and there's two that don't have the same kind of patterns, and I'm going to learn about those. I would love to, if anybody knows a good source for some bugs that they would like to shoot off of some branches when I set up their tank. That would be super cool. Yeah, you guys. They're pretty cool. So, sorry, I don't think I'm going to have these on the website. There's not going to be enough of them. Like I said before, we're going to bring these and release these at Aquashella, Dallas 2026. You guys definitely come and be there. Stop by and see me at the booth. Say hi. I'm going to also start here up on the website. We'll do some giveaways on here too, pushing some more swag and getting some out. I know people said they liked it, and I make it, and I gave a bunch of it away, and everybody's like, oh, make some, and we'll buy it. And it's probably a really good idea because I don't mind making them, and it'd be super cool. Eddie is up in the house. I kicked the screen back. I wasn't watching live. Oh, that's funny. So then he was chiming. Oh, that's funny. What a fail. That's all right because Josh, you can watch it later. You guys, I want to thank you guys. Here I am running on a tangent. You guys want to see my face? We're supposed to be showing the fish I got, and talking about trying to do a giveaway with keywords. Josh is the only one typing in. I don't even know if there's people here. It's probably best that I do this through StreamYard because I just keep doing this like there's 75 people watching me. I'm like, I'm like Dan or something, but I don't have the cool microphone. So I'm like, yeah, everybody's just watching and stuff, and they just don't like to comment. That's just what I'm pretending anyways. Hello, Garcia Aquatics. Hey, man, thanks for stopping in here, dude. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Aquashella, stuff like that. Also, what we're all going to be doing here is I'm going to be releasing some shirts and swag. Either if you get them for free when we have things on the website, there's Easter eggs on the website, you guys. You got to check it out, www.unclejoesfishshed.com. Go in there and check it out and really cruise on the site and kind of beat it up and check it out, because I have Easter eggs on there because there are things that need work. I built this all by myself, and with a little bit of help from AI, which is, I think, what happened here. And there's Easter eggs on there. Sometimes I think there's like Uncle Joe's mystery box on there right now. There might be a couple of shirts. But what I'm going to do is people who get those for free or buy them, I'm going to run contests where if you take a picture out in public and tag out the First Fish Shed or something like that where you're at, we're going to do some giveaways. I think also for stuff like that, we're going to get kind of progressive too. With the more people that enter, the more the giveaway is for. So let's say just 2 people did it, we could do like a 50-50 split, and they got like a $10 gift card. But like, let's say 45 people had ordered Uncle Joe's Fish Shed shirts from UncleJoe'sFishShed.com, or got them for free, or however they got them. How they could make their own fake movies Uncle Joe's unoriginal UJ t-shirt and take a picture and tag us at places and still be entered. Let's say 10, 20 people enter and you add money out for each one of those, and that's how big the giveaway is. We have to cap it out at some point, because I mean, with how popular we're, I can just imagine 4 people enter. I mean, if you get really high quick, it's $25, right? Let's see aquatics. You're like the energy bunny at Aquashella. I was super excited. I'm full of energy a lot. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I'm very happy to see that many people excited. And that just, dude, you would have almost thought that I worked for Aquashella or I invented Aquashella. That's how excited I am to see that many people there. It probably would have fit better if I would have had a green shirt on and looked like a volunteer. I didn't go up there as a volunteer. I ended up hanging out and just having a lot of fun, cleaning up some garbage and stuff like that. Thank you to Matt Mills, Space Coast Aquarium Society, for setting up all the volunteers and stuff for that. It's absolutely incredible. And I'm going to be just as freaking excited when you roll up on me in Dallas here to buy some of those archerfish that we were just showing that I'm going to release there. Totally, you're going to be like, yo, Joe, I was like, you don't want these archerfish? You're going to be like, oh, yeah, we want the goods because we know you got the quality. I'm going to be like, you do. You do. Actually, all you guys, I would love to see you at the next Aquashella. When I'm there, stop by. Seriously, order fish online from me instead. Let the people who are there who don't order fish and can't have fish shipped to them buy them. But, you know, oh wait, you're not going to be able to order these online, because these are going to be, I'm going to get a few more of these and make these like an Aquashella Uncle Joe's exclusive. As long as they all look like you come out of QT. But I tell you what, just looking at these fish, you wouldn't, they're incredible. They're absolutely incredible. You got some great personalities. You're a great person. Great personalities. So, have you guys been talking to Garcia? Garcia's been hanging out at my fish club and says personalities. Yeah, I do have some personalities, don't I? So, thank you very much. Again, I'm passionate about it. I like to share this, and I like to talk. I guess if people want to listen, it's pretty cool. So the other fish that we got here, oh, well, look, I don't even know what to say. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry that one of the betas died. So we brought a bunch of rescue betas to Aquashella, you guys. We sold a bunch of them. We gave them away. The ones we sold, the money was for one of the charity things there. They had a raffle or something. So then we just sold them for $5 a piece, and then we gave a bunch of them away. It was pretty cool. I'm sorry, I don't have any more of those. Hopefully there's no more of those available from that place. and they have things under control. I guess there was like hundreds and hundreds of female natives. So I'm glad a lot of people were able to take them. It was pretty cool. All right, what else should we look at, you guys? Joe tears it up at expos. Yeah, maybe I should start being a little more quiet. You know, I do touch everybody, you guys. And I have no problem with it. That is what is making all of this possible. The fish I get, the knowledge we have to share, the different kind of products we get tried out, even like the shrimp that we're getting now. I mean, I never even in a million years thought that the fish were going to going, hey, I'm Mr. World Shrimp. If you want to buy some of my shrimp bait, I saw them on my website. Yeah, you can. You know, oh my gosh, how great is that? Just to be able to offer stuff like that too. So I go up, and sometimes it also gets me in a little bit of trouble too. People don't want to talk to me anymore either. Which we're going to hint at this again. What have you guys been doing for medication? Medication. I don't know. What do you guys use for medication? Do you guys use API? Do you use Fritz, Decam? Do you use a mixture of all three? You really, 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 really could. Decam, right on. Chem fanboy. So Chem safe. Then so I'm at a loss here because I always stick with saltwater stuff. I don't even know the medications. Fritz, yeah. The Fritz guys were super, super cool. And Aquashella, you guys, he's just like I'm the lost Fritz, you know. The young lady there that when I made the video, that was like super, super fun. We just ran with that. They just let people log their video. Those guys are super cool. It was nice to meet them. I enjoyed that. The other fish, you guys, that I got are we're going to look at. Well, we don't even have to look at them. Here, let me pull up these notes. I do have a comparison thing that I was really surprised about. Oh, you guys want to know what we got that did not and will not make it to the shed, and that I actually so every once in a while, every once in a while, stuff goes really well, and stuff that just continues to go really well. That's not even what I was trying to say. Every once in a while, we'll come across something that happens that's out of our control, and maybe there was nothing there before, and everything was all fine and dandy, but something shows up again later, and some fish die. And so, you know, us we're here at www.uncledosefishhead.com. Remember that you guys will check it out. Shameless plug. What if we screamed and did that? Like, and started jumping up and down on the internet. Could you jump up and down on the internet? You could jump up and down on the internet. Josh, do it quick, please. I was getting ready to ship out to a guy the other day. And back a hold of you, actually. That's in the website, I think. Rubber lip psychos and curlia. Yeah, because, you know, they both live together. They're like roommates, the curlia and the rubber lip psycho. They're like this, Rio single hotel. They're just like peas in a pod. Anyways, I pulled the rubber lip out for him. I had him, and then literally I was bagging fish, and I don't know, I just walked over to the fish tank that they were in a couple days prior before I put them in isolation, and one of them was dead. So what do you do? What do you do, Chad? What do you do? What do you do? The fish that I had backpacked, they were fine. They looked great. Fat bellies, round. Hell, they were just eating a little while prior. I'm sure they were. Well, no, they weren't. They were in isolation. So I'm sure the fish in the tank right there were eating. You call the guy because that's what I do. and send him a text, or I might be a problem. It's like, I'm really sorry, I'm not going to be sending your fish today. But I can get to you in a couple of weeks here, or I have a couple more that will be ready coming up pretty soon, which now I know that I don't have any more ready coming up. You take them out of circulation, and that's all I can do. I can go through this tank again one more time, and see what happened. Otherwise, just start from scratch. Like being said, or what I was getting at before, one of the other fish I wanted to show you guys today was some more plecos that I got today, because there was a little bit of traction on them. Sold a few of them. Anybody that I sold them to, please, if you're in here watching the video, I do have a live arrival guarantee. If you got rubber lip plecos for me in the last, since Anthony was on, talked about them, that's when they started selling, because people found out they were Petroleas. Get a hold of me if they die. We'll definitely make it right. I don't think they're going to die. But anyways, I got more of them today, and they were dead in the bag, and that's just the luck of the draw. This is a tough fish too, because some of these actually, I was kind of excited when I got them, because these are often mislabeled bulldogs, straight bulldogs, and the rubber. And there's another bulldog. What is that? 187B or something like that. One of them has stripe on its head, the other one has dots, and then one of them has dots, fatty stripy kind of dash things like that. So I saw them in the bag, and a couple of them looked a little bit different. I was like, oh, that's super cool. Well, come to find out that that's just a pattern when they're dying. So it is what it is. We'll roll on, we'll get some more and run them through. Let me see this. What does Maxia say? Hey Joe, I'm sorry for saying this. I just hit 2602 sub. Huh. I guess I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna find out, because I'm gonna ask. So I do have some good rubber lip plecos that you could go over there and look at in a container. I'm not really hip on putting the dead fish on here yet. Sometimes it's the good, the bad, and the ugly, and things need to be shown. But this is just dead fish in a bag that are discolored. Pattern looks really super cool. I'm going to do the fish a solid. They want peace. Next time there's some dead fish, like some African cyclones and stuff, because they're rowdy and boisterous, they don't care. They don't mind being shown no matter what. They're like, no, look at us. We're so bright and beautiful. We'll let you look at those, but we're not going to see these guys here. So it is what it is. The other ones, with the dead ones in the bag, and the ones I had died that just came out of quarantine over the last few weeks. And now I have some more that were coming up today that we're going to jump back a little bit, because I do know that these are all from the same batch. And from my understanding, after talking to a couple people, they hadn't brought any more of these in for a while. So, it is what it is. The best part of Aquashella is seeing your favorite YouTubers and making new friends. I'm telling you what, I went in the bathroom like 7 times and took selfies of myself, and I was like, yeah, I'm best. No, it was super cool actually, to meet some of you guys here, especially seeing you on, like I saw you on, I can't remember where I ran across you. Garcia Flex, and then I saw you at Aquashella. That was really super cool. That was super, super cool. What is 2602 sub? I just hit, you have 2,602 subs. I don't know how many I have. But you know what? If we can get to 1,000, that'll be really sick. Because if we get to 1,000 by the end of the year, which I'm sure we will, I got some really good videos coming out. We'll probably just go to a couple of Aquashellas and be like, and people will just want to come and see if I'm actually as crazy as I seem to be. And so hopefully we make that. Again, thank you guys for getting us to the 500 mark. I have a couple hours left, I think, and then we can be like, hey, do you guys want to be fans and stuff like that or whatever? But my main thing is I think when I get to 500 in the hours, I get to put links and sell stuff on there. So that is really what I want to do. Thank you, Josh. 500 is sweet. I don't know. I haven't checked it for a couple minutes. I should go look. Something could tell me. We could be like, dun, 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 dun. I wonder if they have like a fish game like that. Like Fish Jeopardy. Fish Jeopardy. Okay, could you guys say Fish Jeopardy? Low, Southwest Florida, treasure detecting. How are you? So the last fish that I want to talk about here today, that I got, we're gonna actually let you guys. Let's do this instead. Let's look at archerfish for a little while, and that. I mean, I could just get the camera down, let you guys see these. You guys want to see these next fish? If you guys give me a smiling heart ice cream cone, join my, oh no, that's TikTok, that's right. All right, I'll show you guys these stuff here if you guys want to see them. So I got some imported titanium flower horns. Now, these are not Thai silk flower horns. And I thought they were. Mistakes were made. Fish were sold. Feelings were hurt. Apologies will be made. And then I'll forgive myself for hurting my feelings. These are actually titanium flower horns, just like the flower horns I had at Aquashella. So some flower horns sold at Aquashella. Then I gave flower horn to the pet store up north. The boys own. Oh yeah, I gotta call them too. Anyways, I did a little bit of checking, and I was looking at these, and they really looked a little bit metallic to me, and like maybe like a little chromy, like they had shine to them. And I knew the Thai silks didn't. They just not the ones I had seen, and I looked at some pictures online of the Thai silk, and I'm like, oh, that looks a little different. And then yeah, so what we actually have here is they're titanium flower horns. So they're a metallic hybrid line, you know, the same basically off of the other ones. These are imported from Thailand, like I said. A little bit different lineage though, so they also have a little bit of different look. So what I read, and then I read another thing about it, so we're just going to throw both of them out there because then I'm right, is that they're crossed with the Thai silk, and then the other one said that they're not even crossed the Thai silk at all. So one of those two is correct. Anyways, I thought they were Thai silks, and I apologize. Again, two problems in Uncle Joe's back to back. You got the dying fish here at the fish shed, don't deliver one. I don't think that's really a big deal. But that is actually a good deal because I stand behind what I do. That fish, it wasn't good to send the fish. And that was a different one with problems. This right here, I can make right. I'm pretty sure I know who got the other ones. If not, maybe they'll see this. They can get a refund and get it down, or just keep the fish. I guess at least for more, anyways. Yeah, so just a little bit different. These guys get some pretty heavy curling in them too, as the other ones will. The contrast is pretty dang good. Yeah, really fun fishing. Yeah. Aren't sea monkeys the same as brine? You know? Yes. Wait? Where did they have sea monkeys? Did they have sea monkeys? Aquafunk. Did they have sea monkeys there? Like the little packages that they have when we were kids. Dude, how are the fish Aquafunk? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm getting sidetracked here. It's Aquafunk in the house, you guys. You guys, I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I did last live after the Aquashella thing. Aquafunk really kind of, he really helped me out and made me really feel good about being there and more positive. And yeah, it was super cool. I really appreciate that. So we're going to talk about this here. This is going to be a come up in this show. We're going to do this. We're going to talk about this. I'm glad they're good. That is super cool. They're absolutely beautiful fish. I have the other ones here still in the tank. which looks great. I'll probably try to get that one to you, maybe sort of. I don't know. We'll see. Try to maybe breed it too. Anyways, you guys want to see these types of flowers? I'll show you. Now we're gonna have to get off pretty soon. So I'm going through. I'm just gonna check and see. You guys want to the Oh yeah. So these were imported again. So all you guys. Every once in a while, I'll come across somebody who'll say something like, "Oh, I thought you were anti-imports." I never said I was anti-imports. My website doesn't say I'm anti-imports. The YouTube channel never says I'm anti-imports. I'm anti-sketchy imports, dude. Sketchy is the key word for that. All of our quality breeding stock, whether we think so or not, dealing in native United States fish are imported. Were imported at one time. Flower horns are not a wild type of plant. They could fall underneath lines for somebody with ethics and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is that they're recognized fish. And we have some here. And we're going to make you guys look at this. And I'll show you guys the flower horns really quick because they are pretty good looking. I will QT these out. Try to get one more order of them if I can. I'll probably take 6 to 8 of these to Aquashella. And then after Aquashella, Dallas 2026, we will how about now? Can you hear me now? No? How about now? What if I were to sing a song? Could you hear me now? I bet you could. Dude, you guys can hear me. I can see the microphone. I'm sitting here talking smack. Hopefully Matt Mills wasn't in here when I was saying that. All right. So anyways, you guys, the camera was dying. So, and that is why the mic was so sketchy, because I think every time when I would switch screens, it was through that. I am sorry. I didn't know that you could actually even use the other camera mic, which maybe I kind of did and was playing with it so I could walk by it before. The titanium flower horns that we imported, I'll have pictures up pretty soon if you guys want to check them out. If you want any more information on them, feel free to hit me up. You guys, shameless website plugs are really fun now. I'm getting used to it. Please come and check my website out. You guys go over, beat it up. Tell me if you guys think it needs work on it or you see any problems or issues. There's going to be a few Easter eggs on there, a few giveaways and stuff like that. I did do a giveaway today. I should have maybe announced it and got more traction. Nobody, you hit the keyword today for this. I am not going to take this keyword off. I'm going to look in the comments. You guys watch this video afterwards. Help me hit that mark for the hours to take this channel to the next level. And we'll keep this going. I'll leave that up for a week, I think, and then I'm going to move those Starsaphires out. Really quick here, thank you guys, everybody, for coming in here. We're going to hope the screen doesn't come up on here. We're going to do a little giveaway today. You guys can see me gawking at this. Choose a live stream. New wild fish shipments sneak peek. What if I remember that? Didn't I just say the hashtag word one day? What is the hashtag word? The keyword out loud one day. Let's just do a keyword here. And yeah. So we're gonna let's see if we can do this. This is I wonder why that just won't even show. So we have to remove one, and then we have to we're going to do a $25 gift card. Yes, Richard Reynolds, you can win again. I'll just go into your pile of stuff here at the house. The keyword for you guys that are in here, and this is not for the Starsaphire, this is a $25 gift card to be used on merchandise. Or you know what? I lied to you guys. I'm not giving you guys a gift card. Let's make a Uncle Joe's mystery box. Local people can come and get a shirt or a hoodie. We'll do a hoodie for local people, and people who need to be shipped, we'll do an Uncle Joe's mystery box. Those are my rules. We're playing by them. Do they sound fair? Yeah, they're both equally as cool because they come from here. MM for Prez is the keyword. I would type it in SWFL Aquatics exactly as it is up there because I don't know if it'll pick it up without the hashtag on it. MM for Prez 2028. But don't add in the 2028. Matt Mills for President 2028, abbreviated right there. Thank you, Matt, for stopping by. You guys, again, one more time, give it up to Matt Mills from the Space Coast Aquarium Society. Give it up to Josh from the FMOS here down in Fort Myers, South Florida, for the hard work they do for the clubs. Josh is our local vice president here. Matt Mills is the grand poobah, the golden master of the spaceship place up there. Matt, you know I have to do it. Space Coast Aquarium Society, guys. You guys, MM4 Prez, check it out. So each and every week, we like to talk a little bit at the end, and we like to talk about doing good things for the environment or for our fishy friends. We like to talk about all the good reasons to join a fish club, things like that. And you know what? It's just as important this week, too, that you get off your butt, set your phone down, go outside for a little while. You know, pick a couple pieces of garbage up. It's not going to hurt you any. Yeah, it's not your job, and it's not the next person's job easier, but it is your job to have to live in it, to live with it. It will make you feel like a better person. You will just be a better person for doing your part. Go out and join your fish clubs, you guys, whether you have one by you or not. You know, get on a fish club group. They'll welcome you in just the same. You can even join fish clubs and be a member, an active, participating, contributing member from far away. You don't have to be there all the time. Heck, I bet you some of the fish clubs, well, this is 100% true. Our email that came today, hey, does anybody want to do fish club by the Zoom meeting thing? Bam, bam. I'm not really 100% sure that's what it said. The bam, bam part was probably right, but, you know, get out there and join a fish club. You guys, if you haven't ever, you know, definitely 100%, you guys, okay, so that is, I knew there was something going on this weekend. This is super exciting, you guys. These guys are awesome at Quinns Fins. I really enjoyed talking with them and meeting them. I met the one dude that did the plants and stuff. I can't wait to look. Like, I just can't wait to talk with them again. Yes, also hit the like button, you guys. Share this, subscribe. Watch some of my old videos. Get this stuff out there. Where were we at and what were we doing? Oh, yeah, Matt Mills for President 2028. You guys get that in there as quick as you can. Not even the president of any aquarium society. We're just taking you all the way with Matt Mills. I got your back until you won't have me anymore. You guys put the keyword in one more time. That's the last shot you get. Remember, the other giveaway is out there. There's only 2 entries into it. Okay, let's just see who's entered. All right, you guys just hit me up and tell me what you want. Shirt and so it's you both you guys. Oh, so you guys don't even like my stuff. Whatever. Nobody wants to join my giveaways. Whatever. Congratulations, Southwest Florida Aquatics. You are the proud recipient of an Uncle Joe's surprise pack or a sweater. I can't remember what it was. You probably could actually, if you live more than 6 miles from me, you could be a shipper. You can do whatever you want. Oh, hell, you missed it, Matt. You get in there? Matt Mills for Prez. Matt, you can have a shirt anyways. You guys, I love fish. And I love doing this. Thank you so very much. I'll see you guys soon. And Quinns Fins this Saturday. Hey, wait. You guys want to chat for a couple more minutes? I got a question. Who's all going to Quinns Fins? Garcia, are you going to Quinns Fins? Oh, a selfie shirt? Yeah, those are so cool. Do you want an Uncle Joe selfie shirt, or do you want a selfie shirt that says wet floor? You can have whatever you want. Matt, I'll see you this weekend. This is going to be super fun. Why am I committing to this right now? I feel like something's funny. Oh, well. Is anybody else going? I already ended the stream. This is just extra content. This is why I should have like fans. You guys could be like my super fans and stuff. I'd be like, yo, we could chat for another 6 minutes. You can't make it. Right on. 6 minutes of extra chat, $19.95 a month, and I'll like, well, you look in the CPD tank over there. I mean, what else could go wrong? Have a good night, you guys.